Welcome to Baker High Wildcats football. And now, Baker High Wildcats football.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Satellite Beach, Florida. Tonight's Wildcat football game. I'm Tim Wilder, along with Jacob Hansen. Good evening. We're in tonight for Mike and Kyle had the night off tonight, so we took the trip with the team down here today, and we're ready for some football in a windy stadium. I mean, it is blowing about 15 to 17 miles an hour, expected with 25-mile-an-hour gusts. So if you hear some wind blowing in the microphone, we apologize for that. Not much we can do about it tonight, but it's a beautiful night here. We're about 2 blocks from the beach, which is a nice place to play football, a nice place to go to high school if I was a student here, Jacob. I would love it down here, Tim. But tonight the Wildcats are taking on Satellite Beach Scorpions. We've made the trip 3 hours down. The Scorpions are number 38 in 3A in the state, and they are averaging 7.2 points a game. They are 1-5 overall and 1-1 in their district. Having a little bit of a struggling season. Brian Helton is their coach in his third year. He was the defensive coordinator at Merritt Island and moved over here. He's also coached with our coach, Coach Mays, in the past at Sierra. The Wildcats come in tonight 4-2 overall, 1-1 in the district. And we had a great come-from-behind victory last week, Jacob, over in Swanee. Yes, the team should come in with some confidence tonight, thinking we can move the ball against these Scorpions. The Scorpions have a lot of air attack. They throw the ball a lot. Got a young quarterback. They like to throw the ball a lot. They've been pretty successful doing that at times. Their record doesn't show up. They do throw for a lot of yards. And sometimes we've been suspect to the pass. So that's going to be a little bit of a challenge for us tonight to stop the passing game. One thing we do have on our side is we have some strong, fast, and mean guys on the other side of the field are going to try to get to the quarterback. Yes. So hopefully we'll put enough pressure on them where they can't throw the ball well. But tonight the Wildcats will be in red bottoms and white tops with red letters and their white helmets. And the Scorpions are in white bottoms, black tops with red numbers that are kind of hard to read. So we'll do our best to try to give you the numbers of and players and names of those Scorpions. But it should be a fun night of football. They're soon be doing the national anthem, and we'll take a break for that. But hopefully the Wildcats can continue the momentum from last week. We came back from a slow start, had a lot of penalties in the ball game. Hopefully we can clean that up tonight and have a successful night on both sides of the ball. They have brought the Baker County boys to the beach, Tim, and we're excited for some Friday night football. They're about here to start tonight. Get ready for the national anthem. We'll take a break for the anthem. We'll be right back with more Wildcat football on WFBB.
You're listening to Wildcat Football on 97.5 FM WFBB. This radio station is a ministry of Glen Baptist Church in Glen St. Mary, Florida. We're blessed to air Baker County Wildcat Football live each week, and it's our hope that you enjoy the program. We know that life is busy, work, school, football, running errands around, but in the midst of the busyness, we all need a church home that brings the stability upon which you can build your life. If you're looking for a church home where you can grow in Christ and community, we would love to invite you to worship with us every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. Check us out on our website at glenbaptist.org or on Facebook, where you can access church info and content and even watch worship services. At Glen, you get dynamic music, gospel-centered expository preaching, and a wonderful faith community. Come grow with us.
Have you ever thought about cleaning out your garage or wonder what you need to do with all those aluminum cans or scrap metal you've got laying around in the backyard? Well, look no further. You just need to load it up and head to American Recycling. Tim Hughes owns and operates American Recycling on Woodlawn Road in McClenny, Florida. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on the second and fourth Saturdays of every month from 9 a.m. to noon. Stop by and see Tim and maybe even cash in on that stuff you've got laying around. Tim and American Recycling say, go Wildcat. Baker County Farm Bureau wants to wish the Baker County Wildcats much success this football season. Baker County Farm Bureau, specializing in auto insurance, homeowners insurance, along with life insurance. To get started with Farm Bureau, contact Jack Baker or Justin Webb at 259-6332. That's 259-6332.
Hi, this is Larry Berkins of Berkins Chevrolet in McClenny. It is truly an honor to help make these Wildcat radio broadcasts possible. Berkins Chevrolet with sales and service 6 days a week. Cars, trucks, SUVs, certified used cars. We help customers establish or reestablish credit. Thank you, Wildcat fans. From Larry Berkins at Berkins Chevrolet, US 90 in the heart of McClenny.
Online at BerkinsChevy.com.
For over 50 years, Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the community of McClenny. They provide quality air conditioning, HVAC, and electrical work to the residents of McClenny and the surrounding areas. The phone number for Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning is 259-6546. Oscar and Susie Gray would like to say, go Wildcats. Again, that's Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning, 259-6546.
Dual State Real Estate is a proud supporter of Wildcat football. We offer home and land sales as well as property management in Florida and Georgia. Come in for a free consultation and we'll show you how to get up to 16% more for your property. Mention this ad and we'll give you free buyer representation. Don't hesitate. Call Dual State, owned and operated by Sabrina Thrift. Call us today at 904-397-0263 or check us out at dualstaterealestate.com. We'll give you service you deserve from people you can trust. And at Dual State Real Estate, we are always Wildcat proud.
Foster's General Contracting and Plumbing is located in Glen St. Mary, building trust with quality work and dependability. Wildcat Radio is happy to be partnered with Robbie Foster and Foster's General Contracting this year. Foster's General Contracting and Plumbing, your hometown full-service plumbing and general contracting company. We're here to serve all your new construction and remodeling needs, both residential and commercial. Do you have plumbing needs? We do service calls and offer free estimates for any repair, big or small. Call us anytime, 904-653-1136. That's Foster's General Contracting. You can also go online to fostersgeneralcontracting.com. Locally owned and operated and has proudly served Baker County since 2006. Let's go Wildcat. Tailored Healthcare Clinic right there in McClenny on South 5th Street. 259-5929 is the number. They offer primary care, traditional primary care services through the insurance, direct primary care memberships for an affordable monthly plan. They've got lots of different services they offer. Hormone replacements, one of the things they do, medical weight loss, aesthetic treatments, including Botox. Give them a call, 259-5929. Welcome back to Wildcat Football on WFBB. We're here in Satellite Beach. We've just had the national anthem. While we were away, also we had the coin toss. And the Wildcats won the toss and deferred to the second half. So we'll be kicking it off to start the ball game tonight. I'm Tim Wilder along with Jacob Hansen. I'll try to remind you that. I know last time we did this, Jacob, everybody said, who is that? Who is that on the radio? So I'll try to remind them that Mike and Kyle took the week off and sent us down here. So we'll try to give you the action as best we can. Our captains tonight were number 5, Kanias Williams, and number 22, Cale Cruz, who represented us in the coin toss and won the toss. The Wildcats have come to the sideline. We've got a pretty good crowd here tonight for our traveling Baker County folks. As always, do travel well. And I would say there's not the same amount of folks on both sides of the field here tonight, maybe. I would think so. Wildcats take the field in their red pants and white shirts. They'll be kicking toward the south tonight as we stand with our backs to the ocean. We're about 2 blocks from the beach. Tonight we can feel the breeze tonight. I'm sure you can hear it. Number 10, Brock Boatwright, will set it up for the Wildcats to start our ball game tonight. Scorpions are in white pants and dark black shirts, white helmets. They're getting set to receive. Like number 7, Tim Garvey, back deep for the Scorpions. And Brock Boatwright set the ball down, and we're getting ready to start the football game. And the wind blows the ball off the tee. Which might happen a lot tonight. Neil Cruz is going to put a finger on it, hold it for him, and here comes the kick from Boatwright. And we're underway. Ball takes a bounce on the 5, picked up by one of the Scorpions. Gets to the 20, and hit hard. Down around the 20-yard line, maybe the 21-yard line. Ran right to the middle of the pile there. Looked like 21, Owen Hodges, with a tackle on the kickoff.
Damn good kick return coverage to start the game. You know, we talk about the Scorpions throwing the ball a lot tonight. I'm curious how this wind will affect them.
They're going to set up 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line. We got 2 wide outs to the left. 1 running back behind the quarterback in the backfield. Defense shifts over. 1 man in motion to the left. So 3 wide now. Snap. A handoff up the middle. Veers to the left. About a 5-yard gain. Where he was tackled by, looked like Taz Kinghorn. Maybe they gave him 4 yards. We'll call it 2nd and 6.
Looks like the Cats came out in a zone defense. Scorpions sent a man in motion. Nobody went with them. Going to read that zone.
This time they come out. Trips right. 1 man to the left. Single back. Snap. The handoff up the middle again. And going nowhere that time. Got tackled at the line of scrimmage. Looked like, couldn't tell who that was that finished him. Looked like that J.C. on that finished him there. I got a J.C. on Johnson that plugged that hole up. He had nowhere to go. It looked like no game. 3rd and 6. Trips right. 1 man to the left. 1 man on the left slot. Quarterback in the backfield by himself. Drops the pass. Throws left. Off the hands of the receiver. He dives for the ball around the 30-yard line. It was incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down, and the Wildcat defense holds on the first series. The Scorpions will send in the punt team.
Tim, that 3rd and kind of middle. Scorpions are looking for a quick hitch there. Easy 1st down. Just couldn't connect.
0-0 ball game. 10:35 mark of the first quarter. After the first possession, Scorpions will punt. Here's the snap. Kick is away. The high spiral. Takes a bounce around the 50-yard line. Rolls out of bounds right across the mid. Well, they're going to say now it didn't cross the midfield line. And it's going to be spotted around the 46 or 47-yard line. No, he's walking it off again in the direction. They'll settle it here in a minute.
Either way, it looks like they're going to give us a gracious spot to start the drive.
Wildcats get the ball at midfield of our first possession, 1st and 10. Trips left, 1 man to the right. Kanai Fleeters in the backfield behind quarterback register. Snap. Hand off to Kanai Williams up the middle. Gain of about 3 yards. Tackle number 23, Sean Scoviera. Tim looked like the Caps are running a little bit of a counter play right off the butt of the center there, and somebody picked up that safety coming down. 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7 at the 47 on the Scorpion side of the field. Man in motion left. Jet sweep handoff. Finds a gap right there. Chase Phillips got the ball. Gets out to the right. He's down the sideline. 20, 15, 10, and pushed out of bounds about the 7-yard line. Got to give it up for the Baker County offense. Great blocking. It's tough to run that jet sweep to the left side. You got to get your offense on the outside shoulders of those defenders. They did it. Big gain for the Cats. Chase Phillips, one of the best athletes on the field. He's slippery and quick. I got him the handoff quick, get him in the game quickly, get him started fast, and now we're 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Snap. Take to Canais. Register keeps it. He's hit just across the line of scrimmage, maybe gain of a yard. Tim, we're looking at this Baker County offense, and we can't help but mention tonight we're missing one of our key guys, number 8, Hudson Hodges. Yeah, we're going to miss him both sides of the ball, but especially lately on offense. Here we go. Trips right, one to the left, single back, hand up to Canais Williams, cross line of scrimmage near the goal line. Didn't quite get in, but he's maybe to the 1. So we 3rd and goal at the 1. Trips right, one man left, high snap. They brought it down. Register keeps it, trips up. Did he fall in the end zone or fall out of the end zone? He's in for the touchdown. The Wildcats score early here at 8:49 mark. Scored our first touchdown on our first drive about 5 plays in. That was a high snap, but Register was able to pull it down, get a running start, stumbled across the line of scrimmage, but he stumbled into the end zone for the touchdown. Brock Boatwright is in for the PAT. Register will hold. See if the man jumps off side, flag on the field. You're offside against the defense. They'll go half the distance to the goal. We'll line it up again. Register to hold, Boatwright to kick. The same guy jumped off sides again. He's making a motion to the referee like they're moving the ball. But whatever happened, the flag is thrown. It's going to be offsides on the defense. And we'll try it again. Snap, ball is set, kick is up, kick is good. The Wildcats take an early lead at the 8:49 mark after a 1-yard touchdown by Register, PAT by Boatwright. We're up 7-0. Both sides of the ball playing well to start the game. Got to give kudos where they're due. Thank you to the Baker County Wildcat defense, keeping the Scorpions on their side of the football, setting us up for a 50-yard touchdown. The Wildcats will set the kick again. And the Scorpions have had a tough season this year, but they're only a couple years removed from going to a Final Four game in their classification, just maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I believe. Here's the kick. Boatwright, it's a dribbler on the left side. Rolls out of bounds around the 17-yard line. Heads-up play by the Scorpions to let it dribble out of bounds, give them those few extra yards on the cushion to start their drive. He watched it closely as if he was ready to pick it up at any time. It bounced back toward the middle of the field, but it continued to stumble out of bounds. Now they're trying to decide what they're going to do about that. Usually By rule, the ball comes out to the 30, I believe. The referees are huddled, trying to figure out what they want to do here. 7-0. Wildcats leading 8:49 in the first quarter. They must be ruling that he touched that ball. They're placing it down there at the 17. They're going to be first and 10. They waved the flag off, saying that he didn't kick it out of bounds. So the returner touched the ball and then it went out of bounds. The ball is going to stay there at the 17-yard line. First and 10 of the Scorpions. 2 wide to the left, 2 to the right. 1 man in motion to the left. Quarterback calls for the ball. Snap, throws left. Receiver screen on the far side. He catches the ball. He's hit by Phillip Jackson, number 9.
Once again, the Cats came out in that zone defense. Everybody playing in their zone, playing good contain. Receiver was wrapped up, didn't have much place to go.
So 3-yard gain. Sent the man in motion and threw it to him on the far side like a wide receiver screen. He came back to the middle of the field, and Jackson was there to meet him. So 2nd and 7. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff up the middle. He's hit quickly, and a flag comes in toward the tackle.
Big tackle by one of our big players on defense, number 15, Seth Chestnut, but it looks like they're going to call holding on the Scorpions.
I don't know. The Wildcats are walking backwards, so it's not a good sign. They're going to call personal foul face mask against the Wildcats. So either Seth or Phillip Jackson got some of the face mask there, so it's a 15-yard penalty from the spot. Well, the ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line. The result is a first down for the Scorpions. That's their first down of the night. 1st and 10 for the Scorpions at their own 35-yard line. Trips right, clears to the left, man in motion to the left. Jet sweep. Oh, he's hitting the backfield and down quickly. As soon as he handed it off in the jet sweep, the Wildcats were there to cover him up and tackle him right there.
Great play again by number 15, Seth Chestnut, brought him right off the edge. Big tackle by the Bacon County defense.
They want to make up for that penalty there. Lost 15, so now we put them 5 yards behind the line with that play. It's going to be 2nd and 15 now from the Scorpions' 30-yard line. Trips right. Single to the left. 1 man in the backfield. Man in motion to the left. He settles far in. Takes the handoff. Pass down in the middle. Overthrows the receiver. He's trying to hit number 3, Parrish James, who's one of their best receivers. At least he's the one that's got most of the yardage for the year. He was covered by Chase Phillips. But he was overthrown. It was going to come out of 3rd and 15. Also, that Parrish James, I believe, earlier in the year, the quarterback who is number 5 now, Brody Grennan, he was hurt earlier in the year. And number 3, Parrish James, actually played quarterback for a game earlier. So he's got some passes as well. So might better keep an eye out for him. He may get a chance to do some razzle dazzle tonight. If he gets the ball, he might want to throw it on a double pass or something like that. So we'll keep an eye on him. We go 3rd and 15, trips right. Snap. Take the handoff. Quarterback keeper around the left end. He's got a little yardage. And he's finally tackled after about 7 or 8 yards. He's tackled around the 37-yard line. We'll call it the 38. So it'll be 4th down again. They were behind the stick, so now it's 4th and 7 at the 37. And I'm not sure. It looks like the offense is staying on the field. I don't see. There's no punt formation here. They're taking a chance here and going for it. 4th and 8 on their own 37. Trips right. Twins to the left. Drops back to pass. Pass complete to the far side, but he runs out of bounds short of the first down marker. It's going to be short, and the Wildcats are going to take over. So the Wildcat defense holds again. And now we're going to have a timeout, official timeout on the field for the big quarter water break. Wildcats leading 7-0 at the 6:13 mark. We'll take a 30-second break here. We'll be back with more Wildcat football on WFBB.
Have you ever thought about cleaning out your garage or wonder what you need to do with all those aluminum cans or scrap metal you've got laying around in the backyard? Well, look no further. You just need to load it up and head to American Recycling. Tim Hughes owns and operates American Recycling on Woodlawn Road in McClenny, Florida. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on the second and fourth Saturdays of every month from 9 a.m. to noon. Stop by and see Tim and maybe even cash in on that stuff you've got laying around. Tim and American Recycling say, go Wildcat.
Welcome back to Wildcat football. 6:13 in the first quarter. Wildcats leading 7-0. Starting our second drive right now. Hand off Kanias Williams up the middle. Gain of maybe 2. Scorpions tried to go 4th and 8 on their side of the field and were unsuccessful for the Wildcats to take over in Scorpion territory at their 41. And now we've had a 2-yard run. Kanias Williams, second and 8 at the 39. Twins left, twins right. Man in motion to the left. Fake the jet sweep this time, and Register keeps up the middle. Carrying tacklers across the 30. We'll have first down yardage. This time, Register keeps it. He faked the jet sweep that worked a while ago. Kept it. We got a Wildcat first down inside the 30-yard line. Last week at Swanee, the Register's runs that came back and won the ball game for the Wildcats. Here we go. Deep back pass. He threw it up, trying to find it in the end zone. Busted up, but a flag is the point of the catch, or the attempted catch. Looks like it may have defensive pass interference.
Got a Scorpion down on the far side of the end zone.
I think he was the one that tried to make the play. Register dropped back, was under pressure, but he saw his man Chase Phillips streaking across the end zone. He threw it up. Chase tried to get to it. As he tried to get to it, the defender got there, and a flag was thrown after the collision. So I'm waiting to see. I do believe it's going to be defensive pass interference, but I've not seen the signal yet. Yeah, they're marching it off now.
You know, Tim, you look at Hudson Register. You want to talk about his improvement from last season to this season. He's a junior this year. Good heads-up play there. Way to step up in the pocket and deliver the pass, even under a little bit of pressure. Hudson looks like he's been in the weight room a little bit.
He's a big boy. He's a strong, strapping man, I'll tell you that. Okay, it was defensive pass interference. So the 15 yards is marched off to the 15-yard line. It'll be first and 10 for the Wildcats at the 15-yard line as they help off the field their injured player. Like he's injured a lower leg of some sort, but he's getting help off the field. And Wildcats will come back to first and 10 at our own 15-yard line. 4:59 mark of the first quarter. Wildcats leading 7-0. And trying to add more to it soon with the ball first and 10 at the Scorpion 15-yard line. Twins right, twins left. Nice Williams in the backfield. Snap. Hand up to Williams. Breaks one tackle. Next guy trips him up. He's to the 10-yard line.
Scorpions brought a weak side linebacker right down the gut on that one. He looked like he tripped up Kanayas, which led to the tackle.
2nd and 5. Twins right, twins left. Men in motion to the backfield. Another handoff to Kanayas Williams. This time to the right. A big push from the lineman that time. There's a lot of players moving forward. He's near the 5. Near the first down. It's really close. They're going to call it 3rd and inches, looks like. At the 5 or the 6-yard line. Ball is set. Twins right, twins left, man in motion. Take the jet sweep. Keeper by register up the middle. I think he got to the 5-yard line. Looked like they were looking for it that time. But I think he may have gotten the first down. And it is enough for the first down inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. The Wildcats getting ready to score again here in the first quarter. Here goes 1st and goal at the 4. Register under center. 3 guys in the backfield. Hand off to Seth Chestnut, number 15. And he's in for the touchdown. Still got a little wrinkle there, Jacob. I don't remember seeing that play very many times this year, if at all. We've been going with 2 wide or 3 wide or 4 wide here so far. And this time they put Register under center with 3 guys behind him. And he gives it to the first guy, which is Seth Chestnut, our star linebacker.
Seth Chestnut, our star linebacker, and the team leader in picks and interceptions this season, scoring a touchdown.
Yeah. Boat right to kick. Set down. Oh, my goodness, he missed the extra point. That is very unusual for Brock Boatwright. I don't know what happened. I didn't see if there was a problem with the snap or the hold, but it was a low hook. Looked nothing like a ball that Brock Boatwright usually kicks. So that was strange indeed. But nonetheless, Wildcats are leading 13-0 after a 4-yard touchdown from Seth Chestnut.
Both possessions, our defense was able to keep the Scorpion offense inside their own 50, which set us up for 2 nice drives, resulting in 2 touchdowns.
The Wildcats are set to kick off again. 13-0 at the 3:21 mark. First quarter, Wildcats leading the Scorpions. And the ball blows over again off the tee. Cale Cruz comes in to hold it again, and here we go. This is a deep kick. Hits about the 7-yard line, bounces to the returner. He picks it up, heads down the middle of the field. He veers left. Chestnut's on his feet, and he's got him down.
I mean, what do you expect? None other than Seth Chestnut with the tackle on the kickoff defense.
Yeah, he's enjoying that. He makes the touchdown, makes the tackle, stays on the field to play defense, having a good night. It'll be 1st and 10. The Scorpions, that looks like their 17-yard line. They got trips right, 1 man to the left, 1 guy in the backfield behind the quarterback. Man in motion to the left. He settles on the left end, snap, handoff, and Chestnut is in the backfield and tackles him before he ever gets to the line of scrimmage. They just can't find an answer for Chestnut right now, on offense or defense.
Got to give it up for the big man up front, number 99, Jason Johnson as well, plugging that hole, giving Chestnut the opportunity for the tackle.
A loss of 2. Now 2nd and 12 at the 15. Out of the huddle, trips right, one man to the left. One man in the slot to the left. Quarterback calls for the ball, throws it to the right. Got the catch made around the 10. And he's tackled quickly. That's number 13 with the tackle. The Wildcats has Kinghorn. They tried to set up kind of another screenplay, wasn't it, Jacob? They threw it out to the receiver who was behind the other two receivers looking for some blocks. The Kinghorn read it and got in behind the blockers and tackled him for maybe a yard gain, maybe?
He sure did. Yeah, they stacked the trips on the right side, and the receivers couldn't contain the Wildcat defense.
So 3rd and 11. Trips left. One man to the right, one man in the backfield with Colback. Colback calls for the ball. Looking left. He's under pressure, and he's going to go down sack. Number 9, Philip Jackson with the sack around the 10-yard line.
Number 9, Philip Jackson leads the Wildcat defense in sacks. That's going to add another sack for him for the season.
So the Wildcat defense is moving the ball. That sounds strange, but they're moving the ball to the south here on this field. It went from 1st and 10 to now 4th and 20. And they will set up for the punt this time. Looks like Chase Phillips is back for the Wildcats to receive the punt. Snap, good. The kick is up. It's a low spiral this time. Takes a bounce around the 40 and rolls about 5 yards to the 46-yard line. And it's touchdown by Paris James, number 3. The Wildcats will have possession once again in Scorpion territory at the 46-yard line. And so far tonight, the ball has not gone across midfield, has it?
That's right. Nope, not at all.
The Wildcats will get their 3rd attempt tonight with 48 seconds left in the first quarter, leading 13-0. Wildcats line up trips right. Man in motion to the left. He comes all the way to the far sideline left. Drop back to pass. Quick pass to the left. Caught by Chase Phillips. He wiggles forward for a few yards and is tackled or pushed out of bounds around the 38-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 7. 2nd and 3.
Good decision there by Hudson Register. They brought the slot receiver into motion, and normally they would give for the jet sweep, but this time the quarterback kept it, dumped it off to him right in the flat. Good gain.
2nd and 3. Clears to the right. Man in motion. Handoff this one up the middle. He's got a seam. Keshawn Kennedy across the 35. He found a good hole in there. First time for the ball tonight to get to Kennedy. And makes good use of it. First down for the Wildcats. At the 31-yard line, looks like.
Good split right up the gut. Good blocking by the Baker County offensive line.
And that's the end of the first quarter of play. The horn is blown. Wildcats leading 13-0. We'll come back after a 1-minute break for more Wildcat football on WFBB.
Baker County Farm Bureau wants to wish the Baker County Wildcats much success this football season. Baker County Farm Bureau, specializing in auto insurance, homeowners insurance, along with life insurance. To get started with Farm Bureau, contact Jack Baker or Justin Webb at 259-6332. That's 259-6332.
Hi, this is Larry Berkins of Berkins Chevrolet in McClenny. It is truly an honor to help make these Wildcat radio broadcasts possible. Berkins Chevrolet with sales and service 6 days a week. Cars, trucks, SUVs, certified used cars. We help customers establish or reestablish credit. Thank you, Wildcat fans. From Larry Berkins at Berkins Chevrolet, US 90 in the heart of McClenny.
Online at BerkinsChevy.com.
Welcome back to Wildcat football here in Satellite Beach, Florida. Wildcats taking on the Scorpions as they start the second quarter. Not usually does everybody in the middle of a quarter break jump up, look to the north, and put their cameras up in the air, Jacob. But they are tonight because a rocket just launched from the beach up there about, I don't know how far it is, about 100 miles up there from us. But they told us it was going to happen tonight at 7:30, and it did. We just saw a rocket launch in the north sky as the Wildcats take to the second quarter. Pass down the middle, little deep, incomplete, intended for Chase Phillips. So it's a special treat here tonight. We get to see a rocket launch. Absolutely. After the incomplete pass, it's 2nd and 10 for the Cats. At the 31-yard line of the Scorpions. Tips right, one to the left, one man in the backfield. Here's the snap. High snap, he brings it down, takes the handoff. Spencer keeps it up the middle. He's across the line of scrimmage, across the 25, and tackled around the 21-yard line, near a first down yardage. And I think they are signaling it's the first down.
Looks like that play was designed to actually be given to Keyshawn Kennedy, the single back in the backfield, but good heads-up play again by the quarterback. Caught the high snap, took it down, found yardage where he could.
So 1st and 10 for the Cats at the Scorpion 21-yard line now. The handoff. It's a quick pitch to Kennedy.
A good pitch back to Kennedy. Needed to get a little more vertical on that play to get some extra yardage. Great blocking on the outside by the Wildcat offense.
2nd and 5.
Got an injured Scorpion down on the field.
Now we have official timeout for an injured player. That's not a play we see a lot of, that straight pitch. I remember seeing it many years ago, with Herschel Walker. Great play for him, but not something we run a lot. But it worked for 5 yards that time to Kennedy. We're finally getting to see the grass on the north end of the field. Yes, we stayed on the other end the first quarter of the Wildcats defense playing stingy football, and the Wildcats have always had the ball on the Scorpion side of the field. Thus, we scored 2 touchdowns, 13-0. That injured player is up and is going to walk off the field. The Wildcats back toward the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line. Looking to score. Got twins right. Single to the far left. 2 men in the backfield, along with Register. Kanias Williams up front, Kennedy deep. Here's the snap. Hand off to Kennedy, up the middle. He gets hit on the line of scrimmage. Sidesteps the tackle. They're brought down around the 12-yard line.
Tim, we just saw a safety from the Scorpions screaming off the end, but great block there by Kanias Williams to set up the 3rd and short.
So 3rd and 1. Snap, hand off Kanias Williams. He's hitting the legs quickly, but he's near the 10. It's going to be close. I think he made it. The one thing about hitting Kanias Williams in the legs, those legs are like tree trunks. And he was able to get the first down. So it is 1st and 10 for the Cats. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line, looks like. Snap. Take the handoff. Pitch out to Kanias Williams. Runs over one guy. Over the second guy. In for the touchdown. There was no denying him on that one.
Once again, good heads-up play by Hudson Register. looked like a pitch option. The defensive end came down, crashed on the quarterback. He gave a quick flick out to Kanias Williams for another Baker County touchdown.
Scorpions have another player down for injury. So he faked the handoff to Kennedy. They kind of option pitched it out to Kanias. He ran over one guy. The next guy came. He ran over him too. And ran into the end zone for the touchdown. Wildcats leading 19-0. 10:08 mark. Brock Boatwright is in for the PAT. Register will hold. Snap. The hold is down. The kick is up. That looks more like a Boatwright kick there, right up the middle. The PAT is good. The Wildcats take a 20-0 lead. The 10:08 mark in the second quarter.
Tim, that name on Baker County offense, Kanias Williams, has been ringing in our ears all night. He is our team leader in rushing touchdowns this season, just playing a great game. You know, he's only 5'8". I mean, that's a difficult height to tackle, especially when you're north of 200 pounds. And I'm sure that bench press and that squat max is up there as well.
I don't know. The most polite kid you'll ever meet. He's a great kid. I love being around Kanias. He's always laughing, having a good time. And but he takes it on the field. He's ready to knock the block off, you know.
Standing on business.
Yeah. So Brock Boatwright setting up the kick. 20-0. 10:08 mark of the second quarter. And the Scorpions have no answer for the Wildcats so far. Whistle blows and Boatwright punches the ball. Here's the kick. The high kick to the left, taken by the upback, but he fumbles it out of bounds around the 23 or 22-yard line. Ran up to take the kick, but when he hit his hands, wasn't able to hold on to it, and it bounced out of bounds to 22.
Tim, that wind blowing to the west just hung that ball up there, curved it.
The Scorpions will set up 1st and 10 at the 22. They've got trips left. One man to the right. One man in the backfield with the quarterback. Snap. Quarterback drops. Throws to the back. Quick catch. He's hit quickly on the far side. Can't tell who that was on the far side over there. I believe that was number 30, Case Foster, on the tackle. The one back he had in the backfield with him flared out to the right. Hit him quickly. But Foster read it and hit him before he could get back to the line of scrimmage. So he lost a yard on the play.
That play designed, Tim, for the receiver to make that guy miss on the outside, but Case Foster was over it.
2nd and 11. Trips right. Trips left, one to the right. Quarterback drop. Goes across the middle. Catch is made by number 8. Avoids one tackler. Second man gets him. Number 35. That was number 8. Alex Vitalis, who is their leading receiver. And I believe that's their first down of the night. Going to their top receiver, Vitalis. He was tackled at the 36-yard line, 1st and 10 from the Scorpions' 36. Snap, handoff up the middle, going nowhere. Looks like Owen Hodges may have been in on that tackle. Actually lost a yard. So we're putting him behind the sticks. Again, 2nd and 11 of the Scorpions. They go trips left, one man to the right. Quarterback calls for the ball. Got it. Another flare pass. Tried the same play again on the flare pass, but this time he didn't catch it, but he still got hit by Foster. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Case Foster, number 30, listed as middle linebacker, but tonight playing a little bit of outside linebacker. You'll see him sometimes walk up to the line and he'll blitz. Other times he'll hang back and he'll cover the secondary like he did on that play there.
3rd and 11, trips left. Twins right, quarterback drop, throwing deep middle. Incomplete. Covered by Chase Phillips, but he threw it a little high and toward the middle. Number 17, Rhett Roden, tried to go up, get a hand on it, but it was over his head as well. We got a flag on the field near the line of scrimmage. I think they called a holding against the offense, but the Wildcats declined it. That'll bring up 4th down, and the Scorpions will punt. So they still are unable to get across midfield, and they'll punt it back to the Wildcats. The Scorpions have called a timeout here at 8:08. Wildcats leading 20-0 in the second quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout here on Wildcat Football, WFBB.
For over 50 years, Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the community of McClenny. They provide quality air conditioning, HVAC, and electrical work to the residents of McClenny and the surrounding areas. The phone number for Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning is 259-6546. Oscar and Susie Gray would like to say, go Wildcats. Again, that's Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning, 259-6546.
Welcome back to Wildcat Football from Satellite Beach. I'm Tim Wilder along with Jacob Hansen. Mike and Kyle have the night off tonight. Wildcats hitting 20-0, the 8:08 mark. Finally take the punt from the Scorpions. Here's the snap. Kick is up. Oh, it's a high, beautiful spiral. Chase Phillips dropping back. Doesn't try to make the catch, and it bounces around the 12-yard line and is down around the 10. And that was a long, beautiful kick. That was about 50 yards in the air. Ended up about 58 net.
Scorpions had that wind kind of blowing to the southwest, working for them as well. So good punt to set the Cats up on our own 10-yard line.
This is as deep as a start in position as the Cats have had all night. We've not started this deep in our own territory. Matter of fact, we haven't started in our own territory, have we? I don't think so. I think most of our drives have been on their side of the 50. So they've kind of flipped the field a little bit. So, Twins left, Twins right. Quick pass across the middle to Rhett Roden. But he is hit just as he tries to catch the ball. And the ball comes dislodged. That was a good hit by the linebacker, I guess, there that dislodged that ball. Register trying to get it to Rhett Roden.
Difficult route to run, just that quick slant right across the middle. Normally you got a safety or a linebacker waiting to eat up the receiver.
2nd and 10, fake the jet sweep. Register keeps it. A crowd there in the middle. He may have gained 2 or 3 yards there. I believe Brett Roden is probably our second receiver as far as yards after we've lost Hodges with the shoulder or with the injury last week, collarbone injury. So Register trying to get him involved in the game. We got a flag on the field. Defense has jumped. That's a 5-yard penalty. That gives Wildcats a 3rd and 2. Snap. Hand off at the middle. He's got a seam. Got a gap. Broke a tackle. Head to the 30-yard line. About a 10-yard gain for Kanias Williams.
Good run for Kanias Williams. Great blocking up front by the Wildcat offensive line. Once again, another counter play just right off offset of the center, right to the left side there. Great blocking.
Another first down for the Cats. 1st and 10 at our own 32-yard line. Twins right, single man to the left, 2 men in the backfield. Quick handoff up the middle again. This time to Chase Phillips. He's ahead for about 7 yards. Wildcats moving in nice chunks. It'll be 2nd and 3 at our own 39-yard line. Wildcats hitting 20-0, 6:28 mark of the second quarter. Twins right, 1 man to the left, 2 guys in the backfield. Here's the snap. Handoff at the middle. And he's got a hole again. Kanias Williams across midfield. Finally drug down after he gets into Scorpion territory. Another first down for the Cats. About a 12-yard gain for Kanias.
This drive, Tim, the Cats were coming out in that double-back offense, handing it off between Phillips and Williams. That time to Williams for another good Baker County gain.
We got the official timeout on the field for the mid-quarter water break. And we rode down here today, Jacob. I rode down with the team.
Right.
We were able to stop and have dinner tonight. And as we were getting up and leaving this afternoon having dinner at Kanias, I saw he was picking up the extra rolls off the table. You know, he didn't want to waste any food. I said, Kanias, they're going to make you faster or slower tonight? He said, this is for the ride home. He was planning ahead.
Big fellow was thinking ahead.
Yeah, so he had some in his pocket for the ride home. He knew he was going to be having a good ball game tonight. He wanted to have some munchies on the way home, I guess.
Tim, you were telling me before the game, good meal provided for the Baker County Wildcats on the way down.
Yeah, we had a good steak dinner on the way down. We appreciate that. All the Wildcat sponsors who support Wildcat football, the Booster Club, and all those folks. A lot of support in the county for the Wildcat team, and greatly appreciated by the team, the coaches, the parents, everyone. Thank you for all you do for the Wildcats, Baker County. Thank you so much. Here we are back in the ball game, 1st and 10 for the Cats at the 48. The sweep handoff to Jason. Oh, he's about 10, 20, 15. Wow, Chase. Come on, folks, I got my tongue tied up there. I was so excited watching what he was doing there. But it was kind of a reverse handoff.
Tim, the Cats came out in a trips left bundle. They sent the receiver in motion. They faked the handoff. Hudson Register acts like he's going to run it out to the left. Just a quick little flick up to Chase Phillips. He gets it, comes back on the close side of the field here for a huge gain for the Wildcat offense.
You said that much better than I did. Here we go, 1st and 10. Sean Kennedy twisting, breaking tackles. He's near 5. Straight handoff to Kennedy that time, but he went to the middle of the field, decided to break it out to the left, spun around one guy, finally got tackled around the 5. So it's going to be 2nd down, maybe 2nd less than a 1 at the 5. Wildcats charging. Twins right, 1 man to the left, 2 in the backfield. A handoff to number 5. Thought he was down, but no, he's not. Come back up and tackled again. Kanias Williams couldn't break the tackle all through the end zone that time, but he was able to get the first down. And it looks like it's inside the 1 yard line. So it's going to be first and goal for the Cats. Register under center, 3 backs. Hand off quickly. I can't tell who got that. I think he's in for the touchdown, but there's a flag on the field. And I think we'll get the illegal shift because I saw one of our running backs twitch a little bit before that play happened. We had 3 running backs in the backfield, and one of them took a step a little bit quick. He sure did. And it was funny. Well, I guess he didn't throw the flag until after the play happened because he didn't know if he was going to motion or if he was going to go get a snap. Maybe he thought he was going into motion, but he wasn't. So, 5-yard penalty, ball now spotted at the 6-yard line, first and goal. The pitch to Kennedy across the 5 to the 4.
I haven't seen much of that quick pitch tonight, but once again, I think, Tim, inside the 20 are both times we've seen that kind of quick pitch, especially to Kennedy.
Second goal, just inside the 5. Again, register under center, 3 backs. Snap, hand off to the deep guy. Fumble. Nope, he faked me out. I thought there was a fumble, but he actually faked the handoff. Register kept it, tried to throw it under pressure to Seth Chestnut, and it was incomplete. And another flag is on the play. What was that flag for?
Waiting on the call.
It may have got us for a holding call. I guess they're asking the other coach what he wants to do. The Wildcats have called a timeout. I still don't know what the flag was for.
The White Hat took the field like he was going to make the call. Looking at the Scorpions head coach.
And Coach Mays is out there trying to figure out what's going on too. He's asking the White Hat what's going on. Looks like they're declining the penalty. And I'm a bit confused. I think that's an illegal man downfield because it was really designed to be a running play, maybe.
Oh, ineligible receiver, maybe. Yeah.
Receiver downfield.
I think what happened, yes, that would make sense. Hudson got the pressure, just wanted to get rid of it.
And all his backs had left after the fake handoff.
Yeah.
The lineman probably got downfield thinking they got one of the guys got the handoff, but they didn't. So the result is third and goal. They declined the penalty and took the play. So now it's still third and goal at the 5-yard line. Snap. He rolls right, looking for a receiver. Passes into the end zone. It's incomplete. Now that's a play we haven't seen yet tonight.
Register took the snap and rolled right, but the Scorpion defense just had all of our receivers covered up.
Like we were a heavy right on that play. And he rolled right. All the attention was the same way that he rolled, so he threw it kind of into a crowd, and nobody came up with it. The Wildcats will attempt a field goal here. The ball will be set down at about the 12-yard line. It'll be a 22-yard field goal attempt from Brock Boatwright. Snap, ball is down, kick is up, looks good from here, and it is good. So a 22-yard field goal from Brock Boatwright makes the score 23-0 at the 3:27 mark of the second quarter. So far, the Wildcat offense, I don't think, has had a possession where they have not scored. No, we have not punted the ball or had a turnover. No, we've scored every time. 3 touchdowns and a field goal. With 1 missed extra point.
You know, Tim, earlier to start the game, we talked a bit about the district, talked a little bit about the Wildcats and what that's going to look like. And, of course, I know that you and I are going to talk a bit more about that during halftime. Tonight is a non-district game against the Scorpions. So the Wildcats are playing well.
23-0. Wildcats leading at the 3:27 mark of the second quarter. And Brock Boatwright to kick. Kickoff high and short in the middle. Takes a bounce. Returner picks it up. He stumbles down to a knee. And he is down around the 30-yard line.
Tim, Bob Seeger has a song, I think, called Against the Wind. That's what that kick was. Yeah, against the wind.
Yeah. It has kind of turned a little bit. When we first got here today, the wind was going straight east, or straight out of the east from the beach, about 2 blocks behind us. And now it's got a little bit of a turn toward the south a little bit. And this field runs north and south. The 1st and 10 for the Scorpions at the 30-yard line. 3:22 left to play in the half. Quick drop. Pass caught to the far side.
Tim, we got to give it to the Scorpion offense. They have really been able to connect on those quick passes out to the flat, quick hitches, quick slants. That's another pass that they're able to connect with. Give them a good gain for a first down.
Yep, another first down for the Scorpions. They just can't string them together very much. They have one good play, and then the Wildcats have a couple of good defensive plays and stop them. So 1st and 10, the Scorpions at their own 42. Snap. Fullback takes a snap. Pass to the right-hand side. And over the head of the receiver on the far side. This time the man was open again right around midfield. That quick pass, but it was a little bit high. It'll be 2nd and 10. Trips left, 1 man to the right, single back, snap, quarterback's got the ball, he drops, pass to the left flare, and it's incomplete. They've been throwing a little flare pass to the right. This time they tried to the left, and it was incomplete. And maybe a good thing, because as soon as it was incomplete, about 5 Wildcats were on top of him, where he would have caught the ball and probably for a loss.
Tim, that pass was intended for number 4, Logan Waite for the Scorpions, who leads their team both in rushing and in rushing yards and in touchdowns. But like you said, Wildcats were covered up.
So 3rd and 10 from the Scorpions 42. Twins left, twins right. 1 man in the backfield. Snap, quarterback drops, looking right. He's scrambling under pressure, and he's going down for the sack. Looks like big number 99, Jason Johnson, with the sack.
Good heads-up play by the big fella. Tim, he got good extension on the offensive lineman, and really he didn't get down in the face of the lineman that he was going up against, but he kept his head up, got his eyes on the quarterback, eyes on the ball, reached out, wrapped him up for a sack.
And he's still dancing. He enjoyed that.
You know, his celebration was he did a little belly roll. I don't know. Maybe him and Kanias are sharing rolls, you know, on the ride home. I don't know.
That was a loss of 3. That puts the Scorpions in a 4th down situation. It looks like they'll send in the punt team. They're on their own 39-yard line. 2:34 left to play in the first half. Wildcats sitting 23-0. got a timeout. They got into formation, get ready to punt, and the Scorpions call timeout. Let's take a 30-second break while they figure this out. We'll be back shortly with more football. 97.5 WFBB.
Dual State Real Estate is a proud supporter of Wildcat football. We offer home and land sales as well as property management in Florida and Georgia. Come in for a free consultation and we'll show you how to get up to 16% more for your property. Mention this ad and we'll give you free buyer representation. Don't hesitate. Call Dual State. Owned and operated by Sabrina Thrift. Call us today at 904-397-0263 or check us out at dualstaterealestate.com. We'll give you service you deserve from people you can trust. And at Dual State Real Estate, we are always Wildcat proud.
Welcome back to Satellite Beach Wildcat football. Tim Wilder along with Jacob Hansen. Hey-o. Scorpions are about to punt. 2:34 left in the first half. Wildcats leading 23-0. And look how far back Chase Phillips is. He's 50 yards. 50 yards from the line of scrimmage. So that last kick had so much air in it, he had to run backwards for it. Here it is again. Snap, it's a bouncing snap. That's how pick it up. He did pick it up. He did kick it. It's an end-over-end kick, and it hits with an end-over-end bounce. Phillips picks up around the 5-yard line. He runs backward into the end zone, tries to get out of there, and makes his way back out to about the 2-yard line. Wow. That was almost a punt safety. Tim, the punt came down, and it was rolling and rolling and rolling, and I almost wonder if Phillips wouldn't have touched it. It would have been a touchback for us. Probably so, but it's not what he expected to happen, and he acted quickly. He thought the ball bounced high, and he knew he could catch it and take off with it, so he did. The problem was he was at the 5-yard line, and then he tried to run backwards to avoid some of the tacklers, ran into the end zone, realized he was in the end zone, came back out, made it out to the 2 before he was tackled. So this is the deepest position the Wildcats have been in on offense all night. Snap, pass at the middle. He's got Chase. He's called off at the 30, across midfield, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Chase Phillips. No dirty laundry on the field, Tim. You want to talk about redemption for Chase Phillips. Go number 1. Wow. With our backs to the wall, our worst field position all night long is the 2-yard line because Chase took a punt and put us in a bad position in the 2. He said, "Give it to me, coach." He caught the ball on the seam, and there was no catching him. He caught it about the 35-yard line, and it was off to the races, and he won the race all the way to the end zone. Tim, let me tell you something. Those skinny receivers that catch those passes and they score like that, they get all the credit. But I got to give the credit to the big fellas up front for blocking. Man, it looked like Hudson Register was just having another day in the office. He had about 5 seconds to drop back, survey the field, got it to Chase Phillips for the Wildcat touchdown. And the PAT is good by Boatwright. And not only was he untouched and had the pocket, he was standing in the end zone, in our own end zone. That's right. But felt no pressure, delivered a good ball to Phillips, who had beat the linebacker, got into the deep backfield, put it right on him for a 98-yard touchdown play to Chase Phillips. Tim, once again, we're down number 8, Hudson Hodges, the team leader in receiving yards, tied in touchdowns. But it looks like the Wildcats have been able to find a way to get the ball in the air, get it in the hands of their receivers, and score touchdowns. Playing really well tonight. I don't have the record books with me or know what they are exactly, but that's got to be pretty close to a record pass 98 yards for the touchdown. You can't get too much longer than that. Here's the boat right kick. This is a low sidewinding kick that goes deep, taken by the receiver about the 10-yard line. He's first hit at the 12. Not sure who that was. I think that was number 18. I believe that's the brother Dean over there. Number 18 is Jamarian Dean, who makes a lot of special teams tackles. I know a lot of times this year he's made the tackle on the kickoff. He and Owen Hodges are really good special teams players, especially on the kickoff. They make a lot of tackles. So the Scorpions will set up first and 10 at their own 15-yard line, trailing 30-0, the 154 mark. Handoff up the middle. Not much doing there. Maybe a yard. $30-0, Jacob. It's probably a pretty good chance if this trend continues, there'll be a running clock situation at some point in the second half. The Wildcats ever get a 35-point lead, there'll be a running clock. It'll be an early night. Here we go, second and 9. Twins left, Twins right, one man in the backfield, the snap. Flare pass, nope. Pass across the middle. Incomplete, off the hands of their best receiver, number 8, Vitalis, and a flag is thrown near where he tried to catch the ball. I didn't see another player on him, but it's possible that he could have been held before he tried to catch the ball. We'll see what they say. They're calling personal foul against the offense, against the Scorpions. I see some players kind of sitting like that. Maybe a punch was thrown, or he tried to hook somebody with a hand or his arm around the, I'm not sure what, but it was flagrant enough to be a personal foul. The Wildcats have declined the penalty, and they will take the play. So it's going to be third down, 3rd and 9 at the 15-yard line. Trips left, Twins right. Quarterback's got the ball. He's rolling left, straight run by the quarterback. Nowhere to go. The flag comes in near the point of the tackle.
Tim, in fact, that was actually number 3, Paris Jarn, to play safety for the Scorpions. They put him kind of in the Wildcat there. And number 5, Brody Drennan, the starting quarterback, he was off on the sideline. Not sure if that personal foul was against him, but we got some more dirty laundry.
Like another personal foul against the Scorpions. And we've declined that. It's going to bring up 4th down. And the Wildcats call timeout. Oh, that's the number 3, Paris James. I was telling you earlier, who played quarterback earlier in the year. He also plays receiver and defense too. But earlier in the year, he was the quarterback while their starting quarterback was injured. So maybe the Wildcat is his deal. I don't know. He has thrown about 20 passes. I think I saw the stats.
Yeah.
But they were trying something new there, something different. But it was definitely a straight run. He had trips left, Twins right. But as soon as he got the snap, he rolled left, tucked the ball away, and tried to find somewhere to go. But he had nowhere to go. So it's going to bring up 4th down. And this time they put Rhett Roden as deep to take the punt. They probably told Rhett, go out there and catch that ball. Just don't let it bounce around anymore. So under a minute, less than a half, Wildcats sitting 30-0. Scorpions will punt. That ball, good kick. Hits about the 42. Roden gets it on the bounce, takes a little juke, avoids the first tackler, back to the left, another tackler is avoided, and they finally cover him up around the 36-yard line.
Good punt from the Scorpions, Tim, about 58 yards. It's going to set the Wildcats up on our own. What are we looking at? 41? 36. That's much better position than the 2-yard line. Sure is, which is our last drive, but we'll take the same result. A one-play drive for the touchdown would work. All right. Twins left, twins right. Man in motion to the right. Snap. Quick pass to the left side. It's caught. And runs out of bounds around the 45. Who's that? Number 16? Robert Chick. Robert Chick with the catch. Yeah, Tim, haven't seen much of that tonight. A quick screen out to the left side, the weak side there. But Robert Chick got the reception and set us up for second and short. Second and 2 at the 45-yard line. 35 seconds left in the half. Twins right, one to the left, one man in the slot. Snap. Pass to the left. It's caught by Chase. Chase Phillips catches the ball near midfield. And is forced out of bounds at the 49. And registered. Took a lick there. I mean, as soon as he threw that ball, he knew he was about to get hit, and he was. But just in time. But he delivered a strike to Chase Phillips. Phillips got the first down near midfield. We have trips right, one to the left, one man in the backfield. Here's the snap. Everybody's going. He looks in the middle. It's caught by number 25, the 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown, Wildcat. Number 25, Nathan Roll with the touchdown. A 51-yarder from Nathan Roll. Basically, it looked like the same play from a while ago, but this time he threw it to Nathan Roll instead of to Chase Phillips. Yep. Good play for the Wildcats right across the middle. Tim, just looked like he ran just a little, instead of a quick slant, just a little bit of a deeper slant right across the middle, kind of behind the middle linebacker, right in front of the safety. That safety from the Scorpions overplayed it. Thought he had the pick in his hands, but no, he missed it. It was a catch by number 25 for a Wildcat touchdown. Boat right for the PAT. Kick is up. It is good. And there's that 35 points we talked about. Yard touchdown pass from Register to Roll. Boat right, PAT. Wildcats now leading 37-0 with 4 seconds left to play in the half. You know, Tim, we've seen some really great maturity demonstrated by the Baker County offense, but again, especially our quarterback, number 6, Hudson Register, really stepping into that pocket, willing to take hits, willing to take the pressure, stepping in, delivering strikes, resulting in touchdowns for the Baker County Wildcats. And last week he did it with his feet. This week he's doing it with his arm. Here comes Buck right to kick. Kick is up and away. It's a high kick in the middle, but the wind is knocking it down. It's fumbled by the receiver. Ball's on the ground. Looks like Scorpions did recover. And that's the end of the first half of play. Wildcats leading 37-0 down here at Satellite Beach. Wildcat faithful letting the Wildcats know what a great job they've done in the first half. We'll take an extended break here. We'll come back during halftime and talk a little bit about the playoff picture moving forward. But for now, it's halftime. Wildcats leading 37-0. We'll be back later with more Wildcat football on WFBB. Foster's General Contracting and Plumbing is located in Glen St. Mary, building trust with quality work and dependability. Wildcat Radio is happy to be partnered with Robbie Foster and Foster's General Contracting this year. Foster's General Contracting and Plumbing, your hometown full-service plumbing and general contracting company. We're here to serve all your new construction or remodeling needs, both residential and commercial. Do you have plumbing needs? We do service calls and offer free estimates for any repair, big or small. Call us anytime, 904-653-1136.
That's Foster's General Contracting. You can also go online to fostersgeneralcontracting.com. Locally owned and operated and has proudly served Baker County since 2006. Let's go Wildcats.
You're listening to Wildcat Football on 97.5 FM WFBB. This radio station is a ministry of Glen Baptist Church in Glen, St. Mary, Florida. We're blessed to air Baker County Wildcat Football live each week, and it's our hope that you enjoy the program. We know that life is busy, work, school, football, running errands around, but in the midst of the busyness, we all need a church home that brings the stability upon which you can build your life. If you're looking for a church home where you can grow in Christ and community, we would love to invite you to worship with us every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. Check us out on our website at glenbaptist.org or on Facebook, where you can access church info and content and even watch worship services. At Glen, you get dynamic music, gospel-centered expository preaching, and a wonderful faith community. Come grow with us.
Tailored Healthcare Clinic right there in McClenny on South 5th Street. 259-5929 is the number. They offer primary care, traditional primary care services through the insurance, direct primary care memberships for an affordable monthly plan. They've got lots of different services they offer. Hormone replacements, one of the things they do, medical weight loss, aesthetic treatments, including Botox. Give them a call, 259-5929.
Most of us like to be out in the sun. That's why sunscreen and other safety measures are key to protecting your skin from aging and cancer. The FDA recommends using a sunscreen with an SPF of 15 or higher. Also, look for broad spectrum on the label. That means both harmful ultraviolet A and B rays are blocked. Remember, SPF plus broad spectrum equal healthy fun in the sun. Visit www.fda.gov/sunscreen for more information. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Hi, I'm Gary Sinise. Our veterans put everything on the line to protect our freedom. We may never be able to repay them for their sacrifice, but we can show them just how much we appreciate all they've done. You can help by simply sharing your time, lending a warm smile, a supportive hand, or a sympathetic ear to someone who needs it. Everyone can do something to make veterans know just how much we appreciate their service. Please visit www.volunteer.va.gov. What will you do?
Have you ever thought about cleaning out your garage or wonder what you need to do with all those aluminum cans or scrap metal you've got laying around in the backyard? Well, look no further. You just need to load it up and head to American Recycling. Tim Hughes owns and operates American Recycling on Woodlawn Road in McClenny, Florida. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on the second and fourth Saturdays of every month from 9 a.m. to noon. Stop by and see Tim and maybe even cash in on that stuff you've got laying around. Tim and American Recycling say, go Wildcat.
Baker County Farm Bureau wants to wish the Baker County Wildcats much success this football season. Baker County Farm Bureau, specializing in auto insurance, homeowners insurance, along with life insurance. To get started with Farm Bureau, contact Jack Baker or Justin Webb at 259-6332. That's 259-6332.
Hi, this is Larry Berkins of Berkins Chevrolet in McClenny. It is truly an honor to help make these Wildcat radio broadcasts possible. Berkins Chevrolet with sales and service 6 days a week. Cars, trucks, SUVs, certified used cars. We help customers establish or reestablish credit. Thank you, Wildcat fans. From Larry Berkins at Berkins Chevrolet, US 90 in the heart of McClenny.
Online at BerkinsChevy.com.
In the game of life, it's not how far you can throw the ball.
It's not how high you can fly.
It's not how fast you can run. Or how many touchdowns you can score that matters. It's really how you play the game that counts.
Because the game only lasts 4 quarters.
For a few years. For that moment in time.
Good sportsmanship. Sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship.
Lasts a lifetime.
For over 50 years, Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the community of McClenny. They provide quality air conditioning, HVAC, and electrical work to the residents of McClenny and the surrounding areas. The phone number for Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning is 259-6546. Oscar and Susie Gray would like to say, go Wildcats. Again, that's Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning, 259-6546.
Did you know that walking just 10,000 steps a day helps keep you healthy? And it's easy. 20 minutes of grocery shopping is 1,600 steps. Daily housework is 270. Taking a half-hour walk during lunch, around 4,000 steps. You can see how this adds up. 10,000 steps will find you a healthy weight and even reduce your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and stroke. Feeling healthier starts with the first step. A message from the Florida Department of Health.
Dual State Real Estate is a proud supporter of Wildcat football. We offer home and land sales as well as property management in Florida and Georgia. Come in for a free consultation and we'll show you how to get up to 16% more for your property. Mention this ad and we'll give you free buyer representation. Don't hesitate. Call Dual State. Owned and operated by Sabrina Thrift. Call us today at 904-397-0263 or check us out at dualstaterealestate.com. We'll give you service you deserve from people you can trust. And at Dual State Real Estate, we are always Wildcat proud.
Baker County Farm Bureau wants to wish the Baker County Wildcats much success this football season. Baker County Farm Bureau, specializing in auto insurance, homeowners insurance, along with life insurance. To get started with Farm Bureau, contact Jack Baker or Justin Webb at 259-6332. That's 259-6332.
Welcome back to Satellite Beach, Florida, Wildcat football. I'm Tim Wilder, Jacob Hansen. Mike and Kyle have the night off tonight, and they sent us down here to make the trip with the team for this away game at Satellite Beach, and the Wildcats have not disappointed. They have made up to a 37-0 lead at halftime. The Scorpions really have no answer for the Wildcats on offense or defense. I'm sure the second half is going to fly by. There'll be a running clock situation. So we have to talk a little faster as we move forward. They won't be stopping the clock near as much as they normally do in that situation. Jake, let's talk a little bit about the playoff picture. You know, the FHSAA has been changing things every 2 years or so, it seems like. Right. And last 2 years, they had the league put into metro and rural and all those classifications about where your school is located. And it gave the different teams a chance to play different teams, and also it gave the rural teams a chance to play against each other. You end up, not going down and playing, say, for instance, like we had to do a few years ago in the state semifinal game, go down to Miami and play Miami Central. Right. In a huge metro situation where they pull players from all over the city. And it seems like a disadvantage to a rural team of the same size, maybe, but you can't compete with the draw of players they could pull from in a metro situation, certainly. But they didn't like that, apparently, from FHSAA. So they've gone back now to the classification system by size only. I think it's 7A, 1 through 7A, and then there's one rural classification, I think, for really, really small schools. Right. So this year, the picture looks like this. We're in, the region we're in has 4 districts in there. And to make it to the playoffs, there will be 8 teams that make it to the playoffs out of the 32 teams in the region. And the way they figure that out is that the district champion of each district will automatically go to the playoffs, and then they'll take the best 4 teams according to points in the rankings by Max Preps, which that formula that does that is kind of locked away in their secret code in Kentucky somewhere, I think. But I've talked to coaches who try to find out how that formula works. They really don't have any real answers. Sure. Except you get more points for beating a good team and less points for losing to a lesser team, kind of deal. But so it turns out that the 4 district winners will go to the playoffs, and then the 4 other best teams in the region, right, will go play against those 4 district champions. But and won't necessarily, they're not seeded that way. They'll be seeded. You take those 8 teams and you seed them by the power ranking. So you could be a non-district champion, but be seated higher than some of the district champions.
Right. And like you and I, Tim, we're talking about before the game, we would presume that the top two teams from every district would go, but like you and I said, that's not the case. There could be districts that have 3 of their 4 teams go to the playoffs, depending on, again, like you said, that secret scoring algorithm that's out there somewhere in the ether.
Strictly by the power ranking.
Right.
So, for instance, we lost to Godby the other day.
Yes.
And they are the top-ranked team in our region, correct?
In our district, they are.
Well, in our region as well, right?
Let's look at the region.
Sorry, you're right.
Rains is in there. Right. Godby is second right now in the Class 3A Region 1 playoff picture.
So if the playoffs were to happen today, so before tonight's game,
right?
If they were to happen today, tell us how it would line up right now, how it would show what the playoff grid would look like.
Right. So, again, the playoffs are pulled from all 4 districts in our region. So what that would look like right now is we would have number 1, Rains High School of Jacksonville against number 8, Terry Parker. Next game, we would have number 2, Godby, which is who we lost to last week, not last week, but when we went to Godby and lost, against number 7, Bay. Then, number 3, Baker County Wildcats versus Pedro Menendez. And then number 4, Bishop Kenny versus number 5, Wakulla.
Right, so and if you are a district winner, you are in the first round of playoffs, you are guaranteed to have the home game, the first round of playoffs. No matter what your rank, you could be the number 8 seed. If you were a district winner, you get to host the first round of playoffs. Right. Now, after that first game, it strictly goes by your ratings and rankings.
So if we were to look at that now, I mean, we would have the District 1 leader right now is Bay High School, which is in Panama City. District 2, which is us, the leader for District 2 is Godby. The District 3 leader is Rains High School again in Jacksonville. And the District 4 leader, so those 4 district leaders are, and then that fourth one is Pedro Menendez. So each of those 4 would have a home game.
Right. So as the picture stands right now, we would be in the playoffs if you froze it right now. Now, do we need to win out to be in the playoffs? Not necessarily, but we should. We want to. Right. And it would make our position in the playoffs better.
That's right.
I think we would have to lose out pretty good to be able to not make the playoffs from what I'm seeing and hearing. But we certainly want to win the remaining games so that we can have a better position in the playoffs. Speaking of the playoffs, for the last 8 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, the Wildcats have made the playoffs.
Right.
We're on an 8-year run. Right. And the last 4 years, 3 of the last 4 years, we've made it to the region final. Okay. And one of those years, we made it to the semifinal. So as of the last 8 years, we've got a pretty good playoff record going as far as getting into the playoffs and going pretty deep. Sure. We want that to continue. Yeah. Now, this year, looks like we're not going to win the district and do it that way. We're going to get in as
power ranking, by the power ranking. Right.
But we'll get in, it looks like.
Tim, you speak of records. I found some interesting data in the research this week. You and I were both looking into kind of what's going on in the region and what's going on in our district. There are only 5 teams in our region right now, region number 1, that have winning records. Rains High School of Jacksonville, they're 6-0. Godby, who we went to 2 weeks ago and lost, they're 5-2. We are tied with Wakulla in terms of overall records. We have a 4-2 record, and Wakulla has a 4-2 record. And the 5th school with the only winning record in Region 1 is Bishop Kenny, sitting at 4-3. So if you, again, like you said, if we were to freeze that, all those 5 teams are the only teams that have a winning record right now. The other 3 teams that would be going in terms of the regional playoffs, their record is either a tied or a losing record.
Yeah. And it looks like we're on our way to a victory tonight, and that should help our ranking, our ratings, except that we're beating a team that has a great record.
Sure.
So it counts more. If we go home next week and we beat Wakulla, who's already a playoff contender, then our ranking goes up and theirs goes down. We have a better position. And then our final game at home this year is against Dunellen, who is not in our region, but they are a playoff team. Matter of fact, they're ranked 5th in the state in 3A. We've played them a some in the last few years, and they have increasingly gotten better and better in the last few years. And they're now 5th-ranked team in the state. Wildcats sitting at number 12 in the state right now, and hopefully we'll improve that as time goes on. So,
yes, you talk about the district, our ability not to win. Talk about Wakulla, our ability not to win the district because Godby is sitting at the top there. Right now, we are second in the district, even though we have a tied overall record with the Wakulla War Eagles, both of us sitting at a 4-2 overall record. We're 1-1 in the district, 1 win against Swanee, 1 loss against Godby, and they are 0-1 in the district with a loss against Godby. So that game next week, the Wildcats versus the Wakulla War Eagles, like you said, that's going to shake a few things up. It's both in the district and potentially in the playoff picture as well.
Well, we're in a playoff position, and if we keep winning, we'll get in a better position. That's right on the bottom line. And we are most likely headed toward the playoffs unless we had a total collapse in the next 2 weeks. Right, which I don't foresee happening. So, Wildcats, get ready for some postseason play coming up soon.
Coach always told us in high school, Tim, that if we are practicing on Thanksgiving, that's a good thing.
Yeah. And they have extended the season this year because of all the storms. They have extended the regular season for an extra week. So the playoff schedule has been pushed back by 1 week. Yes. And so we're not going to play a game that last week. We've had enough games getting ready, and we'll be ready for the playoffs when they get here. Let's take another break here, and right before the second half starts, and we'll be back with more Wildcat football on WFBB.
You're listening to Wildcat Football on 97.5 FM WFBB. This radio station is a ministry of Glen Baptist Church in Glen, St. Mary, Florida. We're blessed to air Baker County Wildcat Football live each week, and it's our hope that you enjoy the program. We know that life is busy, work, school, football, running errands around, but in the midst of the busyness, we all need a church home that brings the stability upon which you can build your life. If you're looking for a church home where you can grow in Christ and community, we would love to invite you to worship with us every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. Check us out on our website at glenbaptist.org or on Facebook, where you can access church info and content and even watch worship services. At Glen, you get dynamic music, gospel-centered expository preaching, and a wonderful faith community. Come grow with us.
Have you ever thought about cleaning out your garage or wonder what you need to do with all those aluminum cans or scrap metal you've got laying around in the backyard? Well, look no further. You just need to load it up and head to American Recycling. Tim Hughes owns and operates American Recycling on Woodlawn Road in McClenny, Florida. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on the second and fourth Saturdays of every month from 9 a.m. to noon. Stop by and see Tim and maybe even cash in on that stuff you've got laying around. Tim and American Recycling say, go Wildcat.
Baker County Farm Bureau wants to wish the Baker County Wildcats much success this football season. Baker County Farm Bureau, specializing in auto insurance, homeowners insurance, along with life insurance. To get started with Farm Bureau, contact Jack Baker or Justin Webb at 259-6332. That's 259-6332.
Hi, this is Larry Berkins of Berkins Chevrolet in McClenny. It is truly an honor to help make these Wildcat radio broadcasts possible. Berkins Chevrolet with sales and service 6 days a week. Cars, trucks, SUVs, certified used cars. We help customers establish or reestablish credit. Thank you, Wildcat fans. From Larry Berkins at Berkins Chevrolet, US 90 in the heart of McClenny.
Online at BerkinsChevy.com.
Welcome back to Wildcat Football. I'm Tim Wilder along with Jacob Hansen tonight in Satellite Beach as the Wildcats take on the Satellite Beach or Satellite Scorpions. Wildcats leading 37-0. We're about set to start the second half. And here comes the kick from the Scorpions. It is away and up the middle. caught by the Wildcats. Number 11 takes a quick break. Nice return all the way to midfield. Finally tackled across midfield. That's number 11, Nick Williams, on the return. Set the Wildcats up in great situation across midfield. And to recap the scoring for tonight, as we started the ball game, Register had a 1-yard touchdown. Chestnut had a 4-yard touchdown. Kanias Williams had a 10-yard touchdown. Had a 22-yard field goal from Boatwright. A 98-yard touchdown pass from Register to Phillips. And then Nathan Roll had a 51-yard touchdown pass from Register. Makes the score of 37-0. And we're in a running clock situation in the second half as the Wildcats take the ball on our first possession of the second half, first and 10, in satellite territory at the 48-yard line. Here's the snap. Hand off to number 23. Got a new running back in there in the game for us. Number 23, Traz Mitchell.
Tim, a similar play that we've seen tonight from the Wildcat offense, just a little run right off the butt of the center there, right up the A gap, and so big gain for the Cats, setting up second and short.
7-yard gain, second and 3 at the 41-yard line. Twins left, Twins right, 1 man in the backfield. Here's the snap. Hand off again to Mitchell. He breaks it out to the right, breaks one tackle. One guy grabs his shirt, drags him down around the 37-yard line. So first down yardage for the Cats. First and 10, 37-yard line. Twins left, Twins right. And that's number 28 in the backfield. Sorry, that's Javarian Elliott. With the handoff, he's met in the backfield, but finds his way toward the line of scrimmage and gains a yard. And I think the wind is picking up a little bit, Jacob.
It certainly is.
Second and 9. 2 wide left, 2 wide right. Elliott in the backfield. Hand off to Elliott up the middle. He's taking tacklers with him to the 30-yard line. So a 6-yard gain for Elliott. Getting some of these young guys in the game. In the backfield along with Elliott, number 20, Delano Ruiz. And the Wildcats have decided we're just going to run the ball and run this clock out, looks like. Handoff bubble. Picked up by the Scorpions. Pick it up. He's taking off with it down the field. Getting a block. He's going 40. Starting to get run down by Williams. And Williams finally chases him down and takes him down about a 15-yard line.
Williams came from the far side of the field, Tim, to make that tackle. Great tackle there by number 11, Williams. Tim, you just mentioned a moment ago getting some of these young guys in here. That's going to happen. This is a game. This is football. That's how you learn. You're going to watch film. You're going to see how to carry that ball. You're going to see what causes a fumble, how to hold the football with a little more strength and a little more security. That's okay. That's a good learning point for these young guys that are getting in, being able to run the ball.
And when I say fumble, that ball shot out like a cannon. It was bouncing end over end for about 10 yards right into the hands of a defender. He scooped it up and took off. He got one block. Blocked the first Wildcat that tried to get to it, but like you said, Nick Williams said, I'm stopping that guy. I came across the far side of the field and ran him down and hog-tied him around the 15-yard line. So the best position of the night for the Scorpions at first and 10 at the Wildcat 15. Looks like they're marking up a penalty against the Scorpions. 15-yarder, looks like. Did not get the call. must have been on the run back or either after the play. I missed the call from the White Hat, but nonetheless, 15-yard penalty. And their best field position tonight is just worsened by 15 yards. Pass to the right. Incomplete. Tim, a play all too familiar for the Wildcat defense. They saw the quick hitches again that the Scorpions have been running multiple times tonight, and they were covered up. But again, like you said, a low ball for the receiver, no reception. Scorpions are going to stay at 2nd and 10. It's so windy, even the Pelicans are having a hard time flying against the wind tonight.
Yeah, I've seen the Auburn Eagles fly across the field, but never a Pelican.
We've got a timeout, official timeout. It's a mid-quarter break. We're already there because of the running clock situation. It's the mid-quarter break of the third quarter, 5:59 mark. Wildcats leading 37-0. Let's take a 30-second break for this Wildcat water break. We'll be back with more Wildcat football on WFBB.
For over 50 years, dependable heating and air conditioning has been serving the community of McClenny. They provide quality air conditioning, HVAC, and electrical work to the residents of McClenny and the surrounding areas. The phone number for dependable heating and air conditioning is 259-6546. Oscar and Susie Gray would like to say, go Wildcats. Again, that's dependable heating and air conditioning, 259-6546.
And we're back. Handoff to the right side by the Scorpions. He's got Luther on the sideline. Finally knocked out of bounds around the 10. For number 19. Maybe that's number 18. No, I don't have a number 19 on mine. Don't have one either, Tim. But again, that was number 4 for the Scorpions, Logan Waite. Again, leading their team in rushing yards this season. Been a popular target tonight for the Scorpion offense. Now they're first and goal inside the 10. Scorpions are finally making some hay here. Their best position of the night. Snap. Handoff number 4 in the backfield. He's hitting the backfield. But he finds his way forward back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like no gain will play. It's going to be second goal at the 9-yard line. Can the Wildcat defense step up and keep them out of the end zone here? Trips left, one man to the right. Looks like a guy moved. I don't see a flag. Caught the ball in the end zone, but maybe the flag did come down. They did throw the flag. The left tackle moved for the Scorpions. And that will null and void the catch, which would have been a touchdown. That's right. They'll walk off the 5-yard penalty against the Scorpions. That'll make it second goal. Now, just inside the 15-yard line. 37-0, late third quarter as the clock is running. 3:54. Scorpions break the huddle. Trips left, one man to the right, one man in the backfield with the quarterback. Here comes the snap. He drops, looking right, throws right into the end zone, and pass is incomplete. Another chance to make a catch there. Tim, I don't know if you saw, but big backside pressure from number 21, Owen Hodges, screaming off the end. He was able to shed the block from the offensive tackle on the backside and hit the quarterback just as he was throwing the ball. I didn't see that, but I was watching where the ball went into the end zone. And
I think that was Taz Kinghorn with the coverage in the end zone, turned around just in time to get a hand in the way. And the receiver unable to make the catch to get the end zone. Now it's going to make it 3rd and goal from the 15. Scorpions break the huddle. Wildcat crowd chanting defense. Want to see a stop here. Trips left, one to the right. Pass out to the left. He comes down with the ball, but he's hit quickly. Another version of that little flare pass, but he wasn't able to catch it on the first try. It kind of skipped off his hand. He brought it down with the other hand. By the time he got the ball in both his hands, he got hit by a Wildcat.
That's right. You got to give it to him. Good concentration by the receiver. Again, that's one of their most popular targets, number 8 for the Scorpions. But Wildcat defense had it covered up. He had nowhere to go.
They're going to try the field goal. Ball will be set down to the 27. It'll be a 37-yard attempt for the Scorpions. Bad snap or a fake play. I'm not sure what that was. But the kicker ended up with the ball, and he got tackled by the Wildcats at about the 22-yard line.
You know, Tim, I've seen a lot of fake plays in my life. I don't think I've ever seen that one. It was a snap to the holder who faced the sideline, pitched it over his head behind the back, no look to the punter, and the Scorpions didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Either that or it was such a bad snap, they knew he couldn't get there, and he said, I don't want the ball, you take it. And he said, let's make it now, because the snap was so bad, because it was definitely, the snap was not where you normally see a snap for a field goal.
Sure.
In the midst of that play, there was a penalty on the Scorpions, which the Wildcats have declined. It'll be Wildcat football. 37-0, 1 minute left in the third quarter. The clock is running.
Tim, you and I this week, as we prepared to come down here to Satellite Beach, we talked a bit about the JV guys that were able to move up to the varsity Wildcat team. And, this is really a perfect scenario that you want for your team. You want the varsity to be playing so well that those younger guys are able to get some playing time.
We've got a new quarterback in the ball game too. I believe it's number 19, but I don't have that number on my roster either.
He's hard to see. He's got his jersey rolled up a little bit.
It's going to be 1st and goal, or we got another penalty. This time the penalty's on the Wildcat. Looks like a 10-yard penalty. Must be a holding against the Cats. And that's the end of the third quarter of play. We're going to the fourth quarter here at Satellite Beach. Wildcats leading 37-0. We'll take another timeout. Be back with more Wildcat football with WFBB. Tailored Healthcare Clinic right there in McClenny on South 5th Street. 259-5929 is the number. They offer primary care, traditional primary care services through the insurance, direct primary care memberships for an affordable monthly plan. They've got lots of different services they offer. Hormone replacements, one of the things they do, medical weight loss, aesthetic treatments, including Botox. Give them a call, 259-5929. And welcome back to Wildcat football at Satellite Beach. Wildcats leading 37-0. Wildcats with the ball. 1st and 20. Snap, handoff to number 20. He's hit in the backfield. Nowhere to go. Delano Ruiz. Tackle in the backfield.
going to be second, about 25 for the Cats. Handoff up the middle. Gets about 5 yards forward. That'll bring up third down, 3rd and 20. Just under 11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Wildcats leading 37-0 in a running clock situation. Twins right, twins left. Snap, looking left, pass, caught on the far side and tackled around the 19-yard line. We gained about 8 or 9 yards there. That'll bring up fourth down. This will be the first punt of the Wildcats all night long. The Brock Boatwright into punt. He's standing around the 7-yard line. Snap. He takes the snap. Kick is away. The low bouncing kick into the wind and goes out of bounds around the 30-yard line. The referee's still walking down the sideline. My mercy, he's all the way back to the 25-yard line.
I think that's another one of those gracious spots on the punt there, Tim.
Did one of those defenders get in there and get a hand on that? There was a couple close to it. Not a typical Brock Boatwright kick there either. Nonetheless, the Scorpions are in one of their better field positions of the night. At the Wildcat 26-yard line, 1st and 10. Let's see if the Wildcats can stand strong here and keep the goose egg on the scoreboard.
Once again, Tim, we talk about these younger guys getting some playing time. We see that on both sides of the ball, both for our Wildcat offense and defense. Really, for them, they get to see that, wow, even just one grade up or one level up, the game is played at such a faster pace. And that's a good thing for them to see.
Handoff from the left side, got some room. Going further out to the left, he's finally pushed out of bounds or drug out of bounds by number 34.
Good outside blocking by the Scorpions there. Number 34 on the Wildcats. He was able to shed the block finally and make the tackle, but second and short for the Scorpions.
Apologize, folks, we don't have all the names for some of these numbers on here. I don't know if I grabbed the wrong roster or what, but this is some of these JV guys that came up, I guess. Nonetheless, it's 2nd and 1 for the Scorpions. Back to pass. Pass is thrown, and he's in for the touchdown. Catch was made around the 2-yard line, and he got into the end zone. And I believe that's number 8. Their leading receiver, Alex Batala, with the touchdown. So the goose egg is gone. It's 37-6. And the Scorpions will set up for the PAT. He's waiting on the holder to get out there.
You know, Tim, we think about that drive. Had a short punt. Unfortunately, again, Brock Boatwright punting against the wind. Goes out the sideline. The Scorpions get a gracious spot. They come down. They score. 37-6. Wildcats still up.
They blow it dead before he's able to snap it to make the extra point. They moved the ball forward. I think they were thinking they were going to do a 2-point conversion. There's only a 1-point conversion. So here it is, the snap, the hold, And the kick, and it is good. So the Scorps are on the board with a late touchdown. Touchdown pass to Batalis, and the extra point. Good.
Think about the Scorpion offense tonight. Been running a few of those quick plants, quick hitches. This time they were able to connect for a score. We're going to come out and kick it back to us here.
The kick was good, right? They only put 6 on the scoreboard, but
yes, the kick was ruled good.
They just didn't put the point on the board yet, I guess. There it is. So it's 37-7. At the 6:10 mark. And the clock has stopped. I guess it stopped for scores. It's the only time it stops for running clock situation. So the Scorpions are set to kick. Do you think they'll try the onside kick here or try to score some more points, or they're going to have to reset the football because it has blown off the tee again?
We'll see what kick they bring to us.
Wildcats have 9 guys up close just in case. No, they kick it deep and into the end zone, almost out of the end zone. Got it up in the wind again.
First touchback we've seen all night in terms of kickoffs and kick returns.
So the Wildcats come down to Satellite Beach and take care of business. 37-7 off of a big comeback win last week at Swanee. Next week we'll return home for another district game. Crawfordville-Wakulla comes to town. We've had a little bit of history with them in the playoffs here recently, and they'll come back to Memorial Stadium next week. Here's a snap, low snap, he picks it up. Quarterback takes it on his own. Runs to the 26-yard line. Got a gain of 6. I think that might be Welch. Welch is playing at quarterback now. He was the JV quarterback. He was the star quarterback in the middle school last year, I believe.
Okay.
And I think that might be who that is playing at quarterback now.
Good heads-up play there by number 19, Welch. Just took the snap, saw the defenders coming, got as many yards as he could.
Another rolling snap. Ball on the ground. And the Scorpions have recovered. It'll be Scorpion football.
Little confusion there between the quarterback and the running back there. Quarterback went to give, running back went to block, resulting in a fumble.
And the snap was bouncing back to the quarterback again as well. So he had almost like if he was going to hand it off, the running back was already past him before he was able to get hold of it. But no Wildcats could get hold of it, and the Scorpions did. So first and 10 for the Scorpions. Back to pass. He's throwing deep toward the end zone, and pass is incomplete. He got his hands on it, but it was busted up by number 4, Keshawn Kennedy. Got enough in the way to break it up. Good-looking pass. On the money over there, but Keshawn Kennedy was in the way.
Yeah, that's right, Tim. The quarterback dropped back, had a few seconds to survey the field, threw it right to the far side pylon, the far side corner there of the end zone, and threw it up for the receiver. But Keshawn Kennedy, playing both sides of the ball tonight, has good defense over there. Good coverage.
So second and 10 to 25. Quarterback drops back, pass out to the flare. He bobbles it, but he comes down with it. He hits. So he breaks the tackle inside the 15. First down yardage for the Scorpions. That flare pass is one of their favorite plays, I do believe.
You're right, Tim. Same play and same player. Number 4, Waite for the Scorpions. He has, again, he's a team leader in receiving yards and the team leader in touchdowns for the Scorpions. He has just been sitting out there in the flat and getting picked up throughout the night. Deep snap, handoff to the running back. He tries to go wide. Pushed out by the Wildcats. And they swarm him over on the near side. He was able to gain about 6 yards, though. It's going to be 2nd and 4 at about the 6-yard line. But can we keep him out of the end zone? 1:35 left in the ball game. Wildcats leading 37-7 with a running clock situation. 3 wide to the right, 2 wide to the left. Snap. He drops back. He rolls back right under pressure. Rolling for the right. Hits the post in the end zone. And the catch is made in the end zone for the touchdown. Lots of pressure on the quarterback that time. They had him rolling out. But he rolled. And at that point, the receivers are doing the find an open spot job. And this guy found the open spot. He made a good throw on the run to the receiver, moving in the same direction as the quarterback was in the end zone, and he caught the ball. You're right, Tim. That is the leading receiver from the Scorpions, number 8, Alex Vitalis, for the receiving touchdown there. Into the PAT, and the PAT is good. So 2 touchdowns back-to-back by Vitalis. And their throwing game has come alive here at the end of the game against our, I guess I would say, our second-string defense. Got some young players in there giving them some good game time. And the Scorpions are able to score twice here at the end. And as the clock runs down, looks like this will be the end of the ball game. Running clock situation. And now they stop the clock with 2 seconds left. And now they ran the 2 seconds off. And that's the end of the ball game. So Wildcats win 37-14 here at Satellite Beach. Wildcats came down to Satellite and took care of business. This is the result we hoped for. We thought we would be able to move the ball well and score against them, and we were. Our defense stood up strong and kept them out of the end zone to the end of the game with some of the backups in. But Wildcats come down here and take care of business. Any final thoughts? Tim, just thank you, man, for the opportunity. I enjoyed it. I'm so thankful for Baker County and the folks that support the Wildcat football team. Once again, folks, remember Baker County will be playing 2 home games back-to-back. Next week, October 25th, they're playing against the McCullough War Eagles, which is a district game. And then the last game of the season on turn that off? I did. I just killed you.
Foster's General Contracting and Plumbing is located in Glen St. Mary, building trust with quality work and dependability. Wildcat Radio is happy to be partnered with Robbie Foster and Foster's General Contracting this year. Foster's General Contracting and Plumbing, your hometown full-service plumbing and general contracting company. We're here to serve all your new construction or remodeling needs, both residential and commercial. Do you have plumbing needs? We do service calls and offer free estimates for any repair, big or small. Call us anytime, 904-653-1136. That's Foster's General Contracting. You can also go online to fostersgeneralcontracting.com. Locally owned and operated and has proudly served Baker County since 2006. Let's go Wildcats.
Dual State Real Estate is a proud supporter of Wildcat football. We offer home and land sales as well as property management in Florida and Georgia. Come in for a free consultation and we'll show you how to get up to 16% more for your property. Mention this ad and we'll give you free buyer representation. Don't hesitate. Call Dual State, owned and operated by Sabrina Thrift. Call us today at 904-397-0263 or check us out at dualstaterealestate.com. We'll give you service you deserve from people you can trust. And at Dual State Real Estate, we are always Wildcat proud.
Have you ever thought about cleaning out your garage or wonder what you need to do with all those aluminum cans or scrap metal you've got laying around in the backyard? Well, look no further. You just need to load it up and head to American Recycling. Tim Hughes owns and operates American Recycling on Woodlawn Road in McClenny, Florida. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on the second and fourth Saturdays of every month from 9 a.m. to noon. Stop by and see Tim and maybe even cash in on that stuff you've got laying around. Tim and American Recycling say, go Wildcat.
Welcome back to Satellite Beach, folks. We apologize. We got unplugged. Our power source got unplugged here. So we're back for just a few minutes to wrap up things and say goodbye. We want to say thank you to Glen Baptist Church and John Meadows, who's back running things in the studio for us. And thank you, Pastor Chaz Rowland, for allowing us to do this on the radio station. And I want to say thank you to Jacob for coming out with tonight. Tim Wilder and Jacob Hansen filling in for Mike and Kyle. We appreciate you listening to Wildcat Football. We'll see you next week at Memorial Stadium. Back at home when the Wildcats take on Waukalla, and next week, also the next week we'll take on Gunellen. So have a great night, everyone. Have a great, safe weekend. We'll see you next time on Wildcat Football. Have a great night.